Antiga Shipyards is the map of choice for game number 2.
I'm really excited for this. I know both these players played on the Korean server because, well, of course, it's from replays, so we're going to play where it's most efficient for both of them. And, of course, Korean server was the draw. So we get to see HuK's really good control. That's the main thing I want to say. We get to see his patented micro.
It is? Oh, so it is on Korean
Yeah,
server.
because both players are playing from Korea.
Well, I thought
Rain, of course, from...
I wasn't sure if maybe there's a little latency issue because they both had to play on North America, but it's good that they
because it's from replay, so...
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But we're going to move over here to Antiga Shipyard pretty quickly.
Yep. We've seen a lot of Protoss versus Terrans, especially because on Antiga Shipyards, it's a map that I would say the parting style is extremely dominant. Some kind of faster Nexus, gateways, high Templars has been the key. We see Hero versus Show last night was fantastic example of how Antiga Shipyards is a great map where you can buy time for those AoE units to really kick in. And we've been seeing Protoss execute very well thus far, and maybe HuK can bring it out for game number 2.
I really hope so, and I love that style. I hope we see that as well. But HuK isn't really a player known for doing that. I haven't seen a PvT style like that in ever from him. So I hope he does. I think that is the best option for this map in particular because it's very far away from your opponent. Not only that, you have the ability to defend against a bunch of pushes since the map is pretty open, I guess, in the areas. And your upgrades can really come into effect very efficiently if you get them super fast.
Let's introduce our players. Starting from the bottom right corner, we have Fnatic Raid Calls Rain, the Green Terran, all the way back from 2010, one of the GSL finalists, and now playing with Team Fnatic over in Korea, along with his buddy Alive. In the top left corner, we have the Red Protoss, Chris Loringer. His name is HuK from Team Evil Geniuses, the Red Protoss. And again, a guy who's been focused so much on meticulous control, but was not able to control game number 1 that well.
It's unfortunate. I really feel like HuK has been forced to play a style that isn't his. That's from game number 1, I should say. Normally, well, to be very micro-oriented, you need to be able to dictate what army composition you go, where you're actually engaging, what you're, and when you're engaging. And we haven't seen that at all. It's completely the opposite. Rain was the one ever since the three gate pressure was, I guess, parried pretty easily. You know, HuK was on the defensive. He was forced to make units at the times that he had to. He was forced to make the tech. And that initiative is so important, I think, when you're a micro-style player. You need to be able to making just the right units and have that same army versus army, which enables you to have that familiarity. So it's like, oh, I always have these, let's say, 5 Stalkers against, you know, your 17 Marines. I don't know what it is, but I'm just giving you guys an example. So you're always used to that micro, and you can be very effective thereon.
Rain following up with double barracks and double gas, very common. We'll see whether or not he chooses to get a quick upgrade or even go for engineering bays. But for now, HuK, very, very standard of him. Just trying to kite back with the Stalker, keep pressure on. Now, the difference between this game and last game, as Rain scouts with his SCV, is that HuK went for a really quick second gas as his transition here this time. And we saw him last time go for a little bit of a delayed Nexus, and then went for a little bit more units. The second Stalker comes to mind before he was able to do it. So he's playing a little bit more greedy, but now that he knows Rain and a little bit more familiar with what he can expect, HuK, I think this is an appropriate risk.
Yeah, and it sets him up pretty nicely. I do want to say that these 2 sentries are out in the field. He is getting his 3rd one just like last time around, but they're slightly faster. What that means, he'll have more energy, force field, guardian shield, etc. It gives him a lot of agency to move around the map. It's very defensive, I want to mention that. It has the capabilities to be super defensive or a little bit aggressive, but not really, you know, it doesn't make you super aggressive. Now, look at this. Rain is actually going for a double add-on. Build. He's kind of getting away from the tech-oriented ways. Not going for the engineering bay, not going for the factory. This is kind of an old style. There's a very old style of TVP.
3 racks against 3 gate. Interesting. And HuK, he's warping in a lot of sentries, indicating that he wants to go for aggression. Now, he has 6 sentries. with, some at half energy, but a lot of them are low energy. The thing is, these sentries don't represent a lot of time. So HuK, he would love to buy a little bit more time, but he sees the Marauder being pushing out here. Now, that might give HuK a lot of heads up about what Rain's planning here.
I love what HuK did there. He's just being super patient. Now, to love him to actually just relax a little bit. Oh, okay.
The SCV
he can actually.
It.
Oh, I thought he might have tried to. Oh, he's going to corner this army.
Oh, wow. Great moves by HuK, baiting out the army and trying to get Rain to play really greedy. And Rain's trying to make bunkers back at home, but he might not have it in time. HuK's going to warp in Stalkers to keep the units back at home busy. And you can see HuK focusing down the only bunker that is currently up. Immediate evacuation from our Terran player. Rain is on hot retreat, but HuK, he is pressing forward as fast as he can now. He has to be really cautious. Sentries are pretty low on energy. He only has a few force fields left, but he's going to immediately burn it on the units on behind. And HuK has a really good advantage picking the exact time where Rain was most vulnerable.
He needs to be so careful because it's very easy to overstep your boundaries. Here we can see SCV. Exactly. But it looks like he has enough at this point. The bunkers are in construction. Can he actually complete that? He can get units in there. That'll be very good. But the damage has already been done. Look at that. He's actually targeting down some of the SCVs. The bunker is now being targeted down. But now HuK needs to retreat. Very well played overall by HuK. Let's look at the income tab. 22
he's not done yet,
though.
He can go around this bunker and really take position. And nice job shutting down another defensive position for Rain. And every FCV that HuK picks up from this point will just add to his lead. 41 probes to 21. As you can tell, Rain not used to this kind of aggression out of Protosses at this timing. I mean, HuK was able to really get a lot more faster because he got his Nexus squeezed in. You can see the production really starting to kick in here as HuK, he's going to press in on this bunker, keeping the SCVs occupied. And the big thing is that HuK is gearing up for more aggression, 4 more gates about to finish.
But this is a very staunch defense. Great job by Rain. He will clean that up. So it'll make him stabilize a little bit, but the incoming rounds of units.
7 gates.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's in production. And I mean, HuK also has a follow-up just in case, getting a Twilight Council, but his production is going to be outrageous compared to Rain. 18 SDVs to 45 probes. As you can see, Rain knows that he's running out of options here. He's getting a starport, but it's going to be so long before Medevacs are going to be out in the field.
And still no bunkers. I'm wondering why he's not making bunkers. That's really weird.
He has to cut costs somewhere, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
He can't really afford units, tech, and bunkers at this point, on top of his SCV count being so low. Rain, realizing the time is ticking, finally starting to get another bunker, but he might not even have an opportunity to finish it.
And here it is. The big stim comes in. Guardian Shield will be popped. Is it going to be enough? SCVs come to repair. He might actually just target the SCVs. And yes, there he goes. But the Marines and Marauders going to swing around from the right-hand side. A nice job. He needs to continue repairing that one bunker.
Oh my goodness, this bunker is being saved, but he actually evacuates it, trying to kite the rest. HuK, all of his units are running very weak. And Rain stabilizes yet again, but at the same time, his lead is still very significant, 50 SCVs to 19, so able to keep a 30 Harvester advantage. That just might be too much. Now, HuK has charge on the way. He's chrono boosting out as fast as he can. He's also got 4 gases, and the units are out of position. Oh, no! Completely locked out.
And just like that, Rain loses any advantage of having some sort of snowball effect. He has no units at home. Yes, he has a starport. But, okay, let's look at it. When you have 7 Marines and 2 medevacs, 5 Marines and 2 medevacs, not too useful. HuK is doing a great job and has shown outstanding micro and macro control. I mean, that's one of the hardest things to do, have good micro and macro at the same time. And he's been able to accomplish that, now coming in here for the killing blow.
And
now retreating.
Because
he does not want to deliver the killing blow. Now
he wants to wait for charge.
Pushing in here for the killing blow.
Charge is about to finish. Now HuK's like, God, I need those extra seconds.
From the killing blow.
He wants the charge. Keep the units at bay, and he's warping in Stalkers, of course, because charge won't be able to finish off Marines who can kite for a long time. HuK just have no actual weapons upgrades or armor upgrades, but he has a huge army advantage. GG. HuK takes game number 2 and ties it up. As very good, HuK. We're going to game number 3.
Well played. Overall, the 3-gate pressure was very effective this time around. I have to say, the pickoff, yes. Right? The Marine Marauder pickoff before he actually went in was really effective. Apparently, the camera guy is trolling me right now.
Camera guy is trolling so hard. We're talking about, like, unless we cue that we're going to talk deep analysis about that game, don't go to camera 3. And then he's, like, in the middle of, like, as his sentence is wrapping up, camera 3.
He did that every single time.
Oh, what a troll.
Oh
Guys, we have a lot of fun here at NASL, but we can't have this fun without the possibility of Kingston HyperX sponsoring us. Thank you so much for providing SSD and memory for NASL, as well as an SSD for the winner of the Sunday Showdown. Guys, tune in for that. It's going to be Idra versus Morrow. Idra has arrived, so the show match will happen. Don't go anywhere. More action coming up. Game number 3 between HuK and Rain. Who will take it? Find out after this.